Okay, Namaste, good morning. I wanted to talk a little bit more about dream states and why some things are said on this path about eating meat and how absolutely important it is in a Kundalini journey. As I see, we have somebody here yet again that's been here before, and was told in a dream not to eat meat, and so the thing is, well, that that was a holy person appeared to me in a dream and told me not to eat meat, and I'm a vegetarian. And so now what happens is, you want to come back on the site because it's now opened, more open to people to come, but there's a transmission that takes place. And when there is a transmission that takes place, again, you need to be grounded, and you are not grounded. Hence, you have not slept for how many days, and you are caught up in these dreams. And, this is a dangerous thing. You can wind up with having a psychotic break. This is nothing to play around with. So again, people, please understand that if you are in a Kundalini awakening, you need to be grounded 100%. Without grounding, this is what can take place. I have spoken on this before, and this is my concern, and this is exactly why people that absolutely refuse to have meat, refuse to be grounded. At first they're flying high and they think they've got the world by the tail, and they're having these dreams and they're having these experiences, but they're very ungrounded, and it is a great cause of concern here because one can go into a psychotic break. You lose touch with reality. You are caught up in these dream states, and you're just off on a bender. And can be quite dangerous. And again, there are reasons why things are given on this path. There are reasons for it. And again, this is why that as a guru, you have to sometimes pick and choose and say, yes, you can be on this path, and you have to, again, keep watch as to what's there and what's not, and sometimes say, for your health and your safety, we have to say bye-bye, because again, you can't be ungrounded and chasing a lot of other things and come to where there's a guru, where there's a transmission that takes place, because whatever's happening is going to be amped up. That's it. Bottom line. People, I think they don't understand when there's a guru's transmission that whatever's taking place with you is going to be amped up. Okay, so if you're ungrounded, you will become even more ungrounded rapidly. Okay, so it's not that we do not want uh, people to come on the Friends of the Path site, but if you are ungrounded, then really, again, this has to be stressed. Meat has to be eaten, and there are things you need to do to stay grounded, because I do not want to see any wind up in a psychotic break and hospitalized, So this is the reality of things. I wish I could say it's all airy-fairy and that vegetarianism is wonderful. It's fine if you're not in the midst of a Kundalini journey. But if you are in the midst of a Kundalini journey and that Kundalini is active, you really have to have the meat to slow down the process so that the body, the nerves, everything can function correctly. Because if you don't, you're just going to be flying high and become really a danger to yourself. So I know how absolutely enticing the dreams are. And when you see that something that you think is a holy man or some personage appear to you, you know, but I'm telling you yet again, and I will stress this again, that these dream states are not the reality. Yet again, it's another illusion, it's another fabrication, it's another mental spin. And again, the mind is very creative. If this is what you're looking for, these personages, etc., this is what the mind will create. And this is what the dream state will create. And it will continue to create more of the same. Okay, so again, this is why on this path that we don't buy into all of these dream states. Some of it has value, and some of it is absolutely utter rubbish. Okay, so again, please, 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 if you are going to be on these sites, the Friends of the Path site, please eat meat if you are in a Kundalini awakening. If you're not, I don't care, be a vegetarian, it doesn't matter. But specifically, when that energy is running, you really need to have it to be grounded. So that's it. This is why the practices are given out that they are. And as they are, it is done for a specific reason. Not that I have anything against vegetarianism. Absolutely not. But again, in the case of Kundalini, you really need to back out of, clinging to these dream states. And again, the vegetarianism will only wind up leaving you ungrounded. You don't have enough substance for that energy to be chewing on, and you just go in this mental spin. Sorry, but that's the way it is, and that's what's been seen over so many years of this journey, and it's borne out yet again. So please, 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 for your health, if you are not going to eat meat, if you're not going to ground, then please, I'm going to have to say I have to take you off the site. Because for your safety, I do not want to see you have this transmission and just really go off the deep end. It's not beneficial for you or for anyone else. But thank you for visiting. And I hope this has helped other people on the path or people that are thinking about contemplating walking this type of a path. Namaste, good morning, and coffee with